Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new segment of I Have No Idea What I'm Doing. My name is Tyson, aka Tidy, and today's show is, like always, very, very musical. So to give you some insight, some deep insight into the world of music and the things that I've found dear to my heart. So the first thing before we start anything, before I introduce my special guests, I want to talk about music time. These headphones, I've worn these headphones for 5.5 years. They've traveled well with me. They've been everywhere. Every song I've ever loved has played through these headphones. They've been to festivals. They've been to you name it. And I'm going to be conducting a silent auction very soon where the person who bids the most for a special charity will get these headphones. I can sign them, or I don't have to. You can ask whatever you want of me on these headphones. I can even just lick them. Won't do it yet.
You should mention that they're broken, though.
They are broken, yes. The headphones are broken, but that's why they're sentimental. It's not about that. The intrinsic value, like these headphones to me I've imagined playing around the world for don't answer this because I haven't introduced you yet, but imagine playing around the world for 5.5 years and these headphones now, how they feel to me. I'm giving them away to one fan. Only one fan gets these headphones. And the money will go to a charity, and I think that's an awesome thing. So I'm going to put these aside for a second and then introduce... All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So we have Aaron Penn to my left. He's an expert in helicopters, auto rotation. He's a big fan of salt. He likes to shame people who go into water parks. He hates balloons, but he loves himself a good party.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Please welcome Aaron Penn to the show, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, and next up we have Laila here, all the way from why don't you introduce yourself, Laila? First of all, I would like to say this. Thank you for being on the show. This is fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have a third guest because I've been dealing with this guy for a while.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to introduce myself?
Oh no, I can introduce you.
Thank you.
So everyone, this is Laila. She's absolutely fantastic, and she's going to be here to help Google some things and answer questions. Basically, just she's here. So everybody, around applause for Laila. All right. Now, once again, I've set up the light, so I can't see the topic board.
Luckily,
too well.
I can, but I can't read anything you try and spell.
Okay, all right. So this is a good one. The first topic I'd like to talk about quickly, as always, is music. So piano. Moving on. Snails. Now, this is a sad story, to be honest. I saw a snail. You were actually with me.
Yeah, I'm the one who pointed it out to you.
Yeah, I saw a snail crossing the road. Well, the footpath.
Yeah.
It was obviously going from garden. It was going from garden to garden, and it didn't make it.
Well, what's really sad about it is we passed this snail several times throughout the day, and we had the opportunity to save its life.
Yeah.
And we chose to walk on.
Well, I thought that it would get hurt if we picked it up.
I think it got way more hurt.
You know how some people say if you touch a frog, or a baby bird, the mum will reject it. I don't know if that's true or not, but I just want to invade upon its life. Mm-hmm. But we came back and it was crushed.
Yeah.
Not emotionally crushed.
Physically. Shell was smashed.
We were
guts everywhere.
We were emotionally crushed.
Yeah. Tyson cried.
And so I know that's it's very sad start to the show, but it has led to some deep thinking about this topic, and it's to do with evolutionary biology. I'm just wondering, do you think if you consider humans over time, how we've become smarter and we've become we had fire and then we had technology and I don't have to explain evolution to you, but do you think that if as evolution continues that snails will become faster? Because that proved to me when that snail got crushed that it's now not going to be able to spread its seed and it will not exist in the gene pool anymore. So,
but there could be so many other factors that would lead to its success, like maybe a majority of snails are just really good at hiding and not being on footpaths. And snails have been around for so long, and they've always been slow, right?
Well, how do we know we have snails sped up over time? Okay, Laila.
Have snails sped up over time?
Can you please just pull up on your laptop? Can you just quickly do a Google search for evolution of snails? Well, just while Laila's on that, I think that they would have slowly gotten faster over time, because like that would be something that would be a detriment to their success, right? The shell is always going to help them, but the slower snails, I would assume, based on like natural selection, that the slower the snail is, the more likely it is to get crushed, like what we saw, sadly.
Yeah, I'd agree.
What happened to Patrick out there?
Rest in peace. Pieces.
Should we have 2 seconds of silence for Patrick? 2 seconds of silence?
It's like 15.
Okay, 15 seconds of silence for Patrick. Okay. Starting now. All right. Dear Patrick.
I know.
All right. So I'll help yourself. So Laila.
Yeah.
Now can you let me know what you've found about snails over time?
Nothing like specific so far. It just says, I found this article. It says that snails actually move faster than we think.
Okay.
It's an article on BBC.uk.
Can you change the search to will evolution speed up snails?
Sure.
Thanks. Some great Google searching here. What do you think, Aaron?
If I was a betting man,
you might need a microphone.
Yeah.
If
I was a betting man.
You are a betting man. You just came back from Vegas.
Didn't bet that. I mean, I lost a ton. Yep. So I actually would not go off of my word.
Oh, I'd like to shout out to Blenders. Blenders make these insane sunglasses, and they actually are a really incredible sponsor of mine. And big shout out to Chase and all the team at Blenders for sending me such incredible sunglasses. These are all I wear, and they rule. Except when I'm looking at my computer screen, because they're polarized, so I can't see anything. I can't see shit.
Is there a reason you're wearing them indoors besides just the sponsor thing?
I just look tired today. I've been working hard.
It's all the lights.
It's very bright. But yeah. So Laila, how do you have snails sped up over time? Like have they gotten faster?
I didn't find anything about that. It just says that they kind of like have been like that.
It's fantastic.
Always.
It's great information.
It's just their nature, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, I feel like snails have definitely. That's right. You're correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me your opinion? You're a vegan, right?
I am.
Yeah. You don't need to Google. No.
The beginning.
You don't need to Google that.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's your opinion on Patrick's death? The snail. That's his name is Patrick.
I think it's sad, but at the same time, everything I feel like happens for a reason.
What's the reason for Patrick's death?
It's hard to tell.
Well, how do you have any rough idea?
Yeah, I mean, what if, he looks cute, right? He has like all this, I don't know, his color is pretty, but what if he wasn't like good?
What if he was depressed? What if he chose to sit in the middle of the road?
Or what if by us stopping for 10 seconds to look at a dead snail, we didn't get hit by a bus?
Yeah, that's possible, yeah.
I'd say like it's possible, but very unlikely that it played out like that.
Well, you don't know that.
What if Patrick sacrificed himself to save our lives?
Yeah, I'm sure he was really thinking about us.
I'm going to go with that Patrick was depressed. I think Patrick was, because if you're just listening to the audio and you're not watching the video, there was 2 gardens and a footpath, and Patrick just had to get from one garden to another garden. And if what you said earlier, Laila, is correct, then snails go faster than we think. Patrick clearly slowed down his pace because he was not moving very fast. Yeah. So maybe Patrick, maybe he had a tough life in that garden. Maybe like he just had an argument with his wife. Maybe he's got fired from his job.
What was his job?
Well, perhaps he, in the snail, I can't claim to fully understand the snail world, but perhaps he was bullied in that garden and he was decided, you know what, and he was bullied in the other garden. He knew those, maybe he was a really wise snail and he knew that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So he went and just sat on the footpath and waited for someone to come along and just crush him.
Yeah, that's a really sad thought. Well, actually, and he was just like, I think he was just going back and forth on this footpath because you get to the end and like hit a wall. It's like, shoot.
Oh, wow.
Got to go back the other way.
Snails can go up walls.
Can they?
Yeah. Snails can go vertical.
Interesting.
Sure. I think they can go up. Can you Google if snails go upside down?
They do.
They do?
I know.
Okay, then don't worry about Googling. She knows. Well, I mean, that
was fascinating.
I like to think that Patrick lived a great life, but he just knew what was best for him. What do you think?
That's true. I mean, it's definitely sad. It just makes you like think about these topics or like depression and anxiety. I feel like we don't give it
snail anxiety.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like
snail suicide is an epidemic.
Yeah,
I know.
Snail side. Yeah, snail side.
What? Yeah.
Like, and you know what the thing is? That would, if I was a snail, and this is a really sad way to start this podcast, but like snails can't really just jump. They can't just go to the Golden Gate Bridge and just leap off.
It's hard for them to kill themselves.
Yeah. So if you're a snail, really, you're either going to go
really
straight.
Have to be committed.
And so he put himself out there to where a bird could see him or a human could crush him. I bet you did it.
I'm so compassionate.
You know what? Now that I think about it, you strike me as a snail killer.
Dude, no. Actually, I don't eat snails.
You know what?
You eat snails.
You're the one who pointed it out. Huh?
He eats snails?
Yeah, escargot.
No, I don't.
You love all that weird shit.
I've tried it.
Yeah, I never have. So
that's messed up.
Yeah, but maybe, but that doesn't. But it was already killed.
So you're saying that you think
I'm a vegan. I'm a vegan.
No, you're not.
Ask Laila.
You ate meat yesterday.
No.
Yes, you did.
You thought it was meat.
So you went vegan today?
Okay, Laila, what did I have?
Yeah, I'm a vegan now. I just started 10 minutes ago.
Okay, back to the topic. I am a vegan, but let's go back to the topic. What are your motivations for being a vegan? Is it health or is it moral?
I love animals.
That's great.
And they're my friends, and I don't typically eat my friends.
Would you be would you be friends with a rattlesnake?
Yeah. I have all kinds of friends. Snakes, cows, pigs.
You keep them in your house?
No, we just like meet up.
You meet them occasionally?
Places.
Gatherings.
Yeah.
Meet at Roosterfish.
Do they ever fight? Like, do you ever have have a situation where you'll bring like a, you'll go there and you'll have your rattlesnake friend and your tarantula friend and they don't get along?
I mean, they'll like fight over food sometimes, things like that. But typically they get along pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the most dangerous animal that you're friends with?
I would say probably like a baby cow. His name is Bruno.
Dangerous? Cows are dangerous?
Baby.
They can be a little aggressive, yeah, with humans. Because they feel like I can be a threat to them because they're so used to getting murdered. And
that's okay.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was I bought a rotisserie chicken.
What's a rotisserie chicken?
It's just like a full chicken. That you
not like just a full chicken.
Yeah, no, it's
I met this guy yesterday. It's a rotisserie guy. What do you mean? Well, he was a full guy. He's a full guy.
No, it's they cut off the head and then they like dip it in bread. Yeah. Well, that's actually the point I'm making is when I was like slicing through this chicken and like eating its legs and its arms and cartilage was hanging off of it.
This is horrible, dude.
And I was it made me want to be vegan. I'm like, but I still ate it because it tasted good. But it was just
snail killer.
The whole process.
Killer.
Now we know he did it.
Now we know he did it.
When you eat like a chicken burger, you don't even think of it as an animal. When you like actually carve a chicken, then it really makes you think.
Aren't you the same man that sponsors a goat?
I am actually, and I'm very proud of that.
Yeah. So
I don't sponsor a goat.
What a hypocrite.
I own a goat.
What a so for anyone who hasn't caught up with this story from the earlier,
this is so funny to you.
Yeah, well, because the reason why this is so funny is because most people, if they like sponsor an animal or a family or they donate to charity, it's from the goodness of their hearts. But Aaron over here just saw a hot chick on the beach and got sucked in and decided to talk to her, and she said, "Would you like to sponsor this goat?" And so
yeah, it was a
that's true story.
So it's not from the goodness of his heart at all.
I was walking,
and now it's like Hulu. It's like a monthly deduction. Aaron now has.
That was actually her argument. She's like, it's just like the cost of like 3 cups of coffee a month.
Like,
wow, you're a good saleswoman.
Yeah. And so now Aaron's his bank account's getting deducted monthly for a goat.
Hey, but you know what?
But it wasn't.
I'm battling prostitution. Is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Because the goat provides families with money, so they don't have to prostitute their daughters. Yeah, and that's true.
That's how you make yourself feel good about it. That's how you feel good about yourself. But really, like if you think about it, you just approached a hot girl because you wanted to.
She reeled me in like a fish, dude. Yeah. I was walking on Abbot Kinney, and I was just bored, and like she just.
You felt like sponsoring a goat.
Yeah, that was my intention from the start. Days. Yeah, it's one of those days I just woke up, I'm like, God, why am I goatless?
Why am I goatless?
Yeah.
Were you depressed? Were you like Patrick the snail?
Yeah, I just wanted a friend.
Yeah.
And then this pretty little lady talks to me.
So how do you even know that the money is going towards like supporting that you don't?
I trusted her. Hope. And it's an accredited institution.
That's his biggest. He puts his trust in everything.
Called Heifer. And they gave me actually the best part, they gave me a sticker.
Oh, wow.
That said I own a goat.
That's legit then, because stickers are usually.
Have you ever met the goat?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen pictures of it. And here's the saddest part. The girl.
Have you ever tried reverse imaging the picture of the goat that you've been sent and like done a reverse Google image search and just to check it is really the goat?
I've never gone that deep. I trust Heifer.
Yeah.
But the saddest thing is the girl, like at the very end, I was like, so like, she just moved here too. And like, I was trying to like make friends with her. And she's like, yeah, I go to this coffee shop all the time. You should go there. And like, we'll probably see you. And I've gone there like so many days and I've never seen her.
So that's the saddest bit about the whole goat thing.
Yeah. Not the prostitution stuff.
Not the fact that you're like that there's people out there that are suffering and you're helping money with the goat, even though for whatever reason, the sad part is that the hot chick hasn't shown up again at the place that you want to meet her at.
It's one of the sad parts.
Okay. Yeah. One of the sad parts. Well, speaking while we're on the topic, I think don't look at the board. You know the rules.
Dude, you usually ask me for topics, so you don't have to lean around this light.
Okay.
He just looked again.
You looked again?
Yeah.
No, but I didn't process it.
Okay. While we're on the topic of goat, I'm going to skip down a few topics. These are, explain how the topics come about.
Yeah, so about 3 to 5 minutes before we start recording, Tyson just empties the deepest bowels of his mind onto a whiteboard of all these random topics. Some of them are weird. Some of them are
wonderful.
Weird.
Yeah, I'd say most of them are weird. I think she'd agree with me.
Okay, so I'm going to skip to this. So this actually it comes in close. So pony time. So I wanted to talk about this. Is a pony just a small horse or is it a different kind of horse?
Yes.
And moving on. Laila, I'm going to need you to bring up your laptop for this one. We can discuss.
Wait, but you're an animal lover, don't you? Do you know, like, is there a difference between a pony and a horse?
The difference?
Yeah.
Like, is a pony just a vertically challenged horse?
I think it is.
I think it's a different breed.
Yeah.
Of horse.
Yeah.
So
they just always stay babies.
So is it still a horse or is a pony like is it branched off now? Like there's.
I think they have a common ancestor.
Because you don't see pony racing, or maybe you do. I don't know.
I think it might be a thing. Actually,
I run a pony racing underground thing.
You have an underground pony fight.
Yeah,
club.
pony fighting ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my basement.
Everyone bets on which pony is going to win, and you have like the most powerful pony. It's like so buff.
Yeah, dude, lots of real buff men down there.
The buffest pony in town.
Oh yeah, I feed him like I pump him up with steroids and give him protein shakes.
You know, I've been secretly rigging that game for years. You don't even know it. Every time.
Pony fighting?
You've been wondering why your pony's losing? Don't look at me, but maybe you should.
What, you're spiking?
See this? See this out of my periffs?
Yeah, I can barely see your eyes.
See that? I'm just, okay, look.
What are you doing with your periffs right now?
I've been drugging your pony. And not with steroids. I've been slowing.
You know how much money you owe me?
I've been slowing him down.
Pony fighting is not cheap.
Well, I do you know why? Because I've got people in the ring with my ponies, and my ponies are.
You've never bothered to stop by? Like, we're friends, dude. You can be like, dude, you come to my pony fight tonight?
I've been smashing your ponies with my ponies, and you haven't even once realized that maybe I've put some Valium in your ponies' drinks.
Why would you do that to me?
Because
we're friends.
Look, it's business. It's just business.
It's simple dollars and cents. I get it. So, I do the same thing.
So, Laila, have we discovered if ponies are a horse or are they their own thing?
So it says here that they are a horse. I honestly thought they were like babies of a horse, which is embarrassing. So they're not.
You thought they were babies?
I thought they were
that's even funnier. You thought that ponies...
I thought a pony was like a baby horse.
You thought like a calf to a cow?
So you thought
that makes sense.
So you thought that ponies eventually become horses? Oh. Okay, I'm not laughing. I'm laughing with you.
But it says here that they're both horses and ponies are of the same species and they come from exact same family tree.
Are they
really?
Wow.
But
is this what's the source here?
Wow. This
BBC again?
Pets.
Okay, well, I think we've put the ponies to rest, but just know that like now that I've come out in the open, like I'm sorry about drugging your pony.
It's okay.
But I'm not giving you the money back.
Well, yeah, I mean...
But I feel good about myself because I've come clean.
I just wish you would have told me sooner so that I would have known. At least I was losing a friend.
Well, no, you're not losing a friend. Are you forgiving me?
I always forgive.
Okay, thank you so much.
But you never forget?
Never. Good point. Never.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to do something different now that we have Laila as a guest here. Drinking from the mystery cup, I see.
Yep.
So some really firm question marks. Who drew those?
Oh, wow.
There's two.
They come with
double question mark.
Super well done.
They come with those on there.
No, it's just like it's weird. It's just something I noticed. Like normally question marks are a lot like thinner, but
the girth
really girthy question marks, and they didn't like draw out of the lines or anything.
You know, I got to tell you this, guys. I got to tell you this. I have a problem with dudes that wear suspenders. And I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm. Please.
Because we have belts and a suspender's really holding up your pants.
Yes.
Because Laila here, you've got some sort of a suspension system going on, right?
No, not really. It's just like a romper. It's a one piece.
So,
do you know anything about women's fashion?
Nothing. But are these bits holding up anything, or are they just? Is it fashion?
You mean this?
Yeah, that bit. That's like suspension.
Those are suspenders.
They're
though.
not. Suspenders are different. You can take them off, I think.
Okay, you think like you've been living with those forever. You can take them off, I think, but I've never been able to. I've tried. I've tried to do it.
Just bowed down to the suspenders.
So you know the classic suspenders that are made from like that like elastic band,
yeah.
And they've got like colors like a rainbow on them. That you find them sexy.
Really?
Yeah. They make you look classy.
When's the last time you wore suspenders?
Never.
I've never had a pair of suspenders. No.
Really?
Why are you surprised?
Do you
he doesn't look like the kind of guy.
I guess not even like I wore suspenders on Halloween.
That's
strictly once a year.
Yeah, point Kate.
Every Halloween.
No, it's part of the costume.
So it's a costume, so you're admitting they're ridiculous.
No.
Okay.
I look good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of suspenders.
How are you going to segue into that?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
You're skipping so many topics.
No, I jump around how I feel
Okay.
because I've got a system. Okay, don't judge it.
Too late.
All right. So Nicolas Cage, I find very fascinating.
I love
First
him.
of all, I love
him.
him. Do you like Laila? What's
He's
your thoughts?
so good.
What do you think of Nicolas Cage?
I heard a lot of like good things about him as a person. Apparently, he's like
What about his acting?
angel. It's okay. I don't think it's amazing, but also I don't think it's as bad as people say and like make fun of him constantly. It's just became a thing, and everyone like shits on Nicolas Cage
it's
now.
like a meme.
Why
He's
do
not
people shit on
that
Nicolas
bad.
Cage? No. Well, this is what I think is really cool about Nicolas Cage. He's done so many movies, and some of them have been like I've never seen them. They've been duds, but he always recovers.
National treasure. That's all I need to say.
National treasure.
That's true.
Yeah. What else?
No. So what's really funny is
Try to name every Nicolas Cage movie you can think of.
Well, National Treasure, that one with the devil thing, like he's like a fireball guy. Oh, best movie ever, Family Man.
I like that one.
Yeah, the Christmas movie.
Yeah.
There's one where
So good.
There's one that my friend showed me where it's like he gets killed at the end by bees. Like they put him in a thing and like
Jesus.
Yeah, it's wild.
Never saw it.
Yeah, I know. So that's an example of a bad Nicolas Cage movie, right? But so with acting, I feel like a lot of actors can't recover after a certain like films flop.
Yeah.
But he does it.
Nicolas Cage comes back.
Yeah.
Because he's got something cool about him. There's something so cool about him.
Well, or he just has like actual talent, which would be,
I would know nothing about.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was sarcastic. I know everything about natural talent.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Is there a reason that there's no like audio lines on the third one?
I can't tell because my glasses are polarized.
Okay, never mind. I want to just say Tyson failed to
I can see audio just fine.
on the
thank
third
you.
one.
Yeah.
The third one, you see, there's no like.
Oh no, I
ups and downs.
chose not to record you. No, you're the second one. Later.
You
Okay.
asshole.
Okay. Yeah.
You failed to mention. This is about Nicolas Cage. You failed to mention at the beginning that I actually like. I'm a VR expert, virtual reality.
Yeah.
And one of the funniest VR experiences on the planet is called the Cage.
What's the Cage?
You want to hear it?
Yeah, I do. It's topic to Nicolas
It's
Cage.
hilarious. It's the dumbest VR experience on this planet. But when you put on the VR headset, you're in a cage, like bars. You're in a cage.
Nicolas's cage.
You're in a cage, and you're just surrounded by every single one of screens playing Nicolas Cage movies.
That's great.
That's funny.
Like every single movie. Yeah, it's
kinda
Cage,
scary, though.
Cage.
Someone made that.
Yeah.
Someone went to the. That's amazing. That's really good. I'm going to pick a topic that Laila wrote down actually. The Bachelorette. That's something I never
PTSD.
I never would have written. Don't talk. Okay? Just allow Laila. She wrote it down, so I want.
Sure.
Laila, I want to know.
You wrote it down.
No, I didn't.
There's no way that she has that handwriting.
I physically.
I know.
Oh, actually, you did write it down.
All right.
That's way better handwriting than the
You
other
can just admit it.
No,
you wanted
I know.
to talk about the Bachelorette.
It's
There's
so
nothing
wrong. So I
about
clearly
that.
wrote it. I wrote it, but that was Layla's idea, right?
No, that was.
Don't lie.
That's why are you embarrassed of the fact that you want to talk about the
and
Bachelor or Bachelorette?
Be courteous.
You're a big fan, aren't you?
All right. Okay. Fine.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I wrote
We
the
can
Bachelor.
talk
Let's.
about
I'll
it.
play along. Okay. I'll play along. It's a role play game. Okay. All right. Laila, why do you like the Bachelorette so much? What about it is cool? I've been forced to watch it.
I don't know. I feel
too.
like it just kind of makes you believe that anything is possible.
Are you
Wow,
serious?
like that. It's that. broad?
Is the Bachelorette that?
Like, are you talking from a love standpoint or just like?
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Well, tell me how it works. I've been forced to watch it, but every time I'm forced to watch it, I put
You're
on.
forced
So you know
to
how I mentioned
watch it.
first. Shout out again to my sponsor, Blenders here. They make these other glasses. They're double polarized. So when I'm forced to watch The Bachelorette, nothing shows up. So can you?
That's smart.
So can you tell me how the Bachelorette works?
Yeah, they pick one girl and they bring her like 30 dudes. I think.
Do they fight to the death?
Pretty much.
Typically, I mean, sometimes I guess they'll fight like physically, but mostly it's just like verbal abuse and emotional.
Yeah.
How do we get from...
Sometimes it's physical.
So there's
Yeah, they do get in fights.
Yeah.
The dudes verbally abuse each other over one lady.
Well,
Yeah.
So is the Bachelor?
All the
Is the
time.
what is the Bachelorette? Is it just one lady?
Yeah.
What's she got going for her?
Well, because at that point,
And don't
when
say
she
looks. Don't say looks, because if there's like how many guys like
she gets chosen, she's already like semi-famous because that's like one of the requirements. You have to be in previous shows to be.
Okay.
It's not just some random person.
And they switch off between girls and dudes. So
I was
Yeah.
asking Laila, but it
There's
seems
the
like you know
Bachelor.
more about the Bachelor.
I do.
I
because
know,
I've watched
because he
every
was
single episode.
forced
I was.
to watch it.
Okay.
I swear.
You weren't
on my
forced.
Right.
No. So what makes her personality great? I don't know who she is, by the way, so I'm not like this is not like
There's a bunch of them. So it's like
I
one
think,
girl.
like,
why
the
isn't it called the
most-
Bachelorettes?
It's not
No.
rats. It's
Why is it not
rats.
Explain
plural?
to this layman.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
You're the one who wrote it down,
Don't get up in my grill.
dude.
Don't get up in my grill, okay?
Say that to me. You know
What
that's my
makes her
least
special?
favorite.
Basically, they pick like the least crazy girl from the previous the Bachelor season. They pick a girl who's like the least crazy, I guess, the most like
The least
decent
crazy.
one.
And has the most
Impossible.
followers.
Because
Impossible.
they're never great.
That's why
let's
it's
admit
that's
it.
why it's reality TV.
Yeah.
How do they do that? They find the girl that's the least crazy. This is gonna
That's
that'd
true.
take years.
No, not out of like every girl on earth, just out of the 20 or 30.
and she like embarrassed herself the less amount of times, I guess, than other.
or she's like the crowd favorite, has the most Instagram followers. That sort of
yeah,
thing.
that's true.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So,
And that's it.
all right. Well, then
You
fair
just
enough.
have to be not.
All I would do is like the thing that we do is like whatever, like they would force me to watch The Bachelor and have
Who's
a glass
they?
of wine.
Who's they?
Yeah. I was wondering
some
that.
female in my past, and
Tell us more about that.
They?
No, come on, tell us more about that.
no, it's neither here nor there. But regardless,
Oh,
I
okay.
was forced.
I feel like you washed that over
I
quick.
was forced to
Sorry,
watch.
did I just get hit by a tidal wave of bullshit?
I was forced to watch The Bachelorette and
Okay.
The Bachelor every
All right.
single season.
Yep.
And we would get wine for it. It was a thing. It was like we watched The Bachelor and drink a glass of wine, and I would just drink the entire bottle of wine. By the end of it, it got a little funny.
Is this when you were? Wait a minute. Is this when you were babysitting my cat?
No, I'd never watched Bachelor.
You would
in your
never drink
house.
a bottle of wine and babysit my cat.
Well,
Okay, just want to bring up some real talk here. Aaron actually did babysit my cat for
all
a
the
while.
time. I'm your go-to guy, and you're
Yeah,
welcome.
but-
I'm Uncle Aaron to their cat.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm the cat's uncle.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feed it sometimes. Sometimes I'll not feed it and just like do
Oh no, don't.
no, just like
This
it's more.
is
It's more
not-
of like a nature experiment. Like how long can a cow live without food?
Oh, that's not cool, man.
Why not?
No, that's not
You
cool.
you're a scientific man.
Yeah,
you're a
but
man of science.
I don't play science experiments on my creature that I love.
Well, yeah, because you're
He's
gone
my
and I'm
son.
in your house.
He's my son.
It's a cat.
He's my son. Guinness is. I'm proud of Guinness. He's my beautiful
Yeah,
little.
he is a beautiful boy. I don't actually not feed
He has
him.
pretty green eyes, just like me, just like his dad. He takes after his dad.
Every comment you give to like the cat is just a backhanded comment to yourself.
I know.
Okay.
God, the cat. He's my
Fine.
son. He's my son. He has beautiful green eyes, just like me.
So speaking of people and their pets, I want to tell you something interesting. I don't know if you know this, Laila, and you might want to pull your laptop out because Aaron. I don't think Aaron knows this either. But
Doubtful.
But are you aware of Nikola Tesla?
I know some stuff about
Tell
him.
me what you know about Nikola Tesla.
Well, I know he had a huge part in a bunch of inventions involving electromagnetism,
Yep, electricity Yeah.
and magnetism.
He doesn't get a lot of credit. You know, they give a lot of credit to Thomas Edison, but Tesla was kind of
Right.
Tesla was kind of.
And
the
there's
dude.
also a bunch of like huge like legends about him. Like he built this giant like coral castle. And I know
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. And it would
And you're living in it now.
your apartment in Playa Vista is not a
Oh,
coral castle.
stop it! How many times are you going to give away the location of where I live before I'm going to get killed? Okay,
dude. If you get killed because I say Playa Vista,
just remember this. I'm going to tell you a crazy story that happened at Whole Foods right near where I live. But we're going to keep on Tesla, and you'll just be courteous.
Sorry, dude. I'm just super bored.
Okay, Nikola Tesla actually fell in love with a pigeon.
This is what you remember about this genius out of everything.
Yeah, well, no, it's actually, no, I find it fascinating. So he wrote in one of his texts, he said, and I doubted, I was like, how could a genius like this, like, you know,
actually, I
don't care if he was like,
what type of love?
Like he might have loved a man or a woman, but he said in his writings, and I mean, Laila's going to pull up the exact quote, but in the meantime, I'm pretty sure he wrote something to the essence of, I love my pigeon like a man loves a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Can you quickly search that?
I hope you don't find anything in Tyson. Sounds like an idiot.
Yeah. So everyone, Laila's fact checking. This is the first time we've had a fact checker.
Yeah, it's actually really great.
Yeah. It brings a whole new level.
Yeah, a whole element.
Yeah. Yeah, he loved a pigeon.
And I like
no, he didn't do things
sexually.
No, I don't think I've already thought that through.
Of course you have.
No, it would die.
Are you positive? Only one way to find out.
Dude, that's not funny, man.
Laila, would you run to PetSmart?
Dude, that's so wrong, man.
How is that wrong?
Okay, did you find anything?
Yeah, it just says here that you're bullshitting us.
Oh my god. No, just seriously, search Nicolas Tesla loved a pigeon like a woman loves a man.
Where'd you do this?
Just please search that, okay? Don't make fun of me and fact check this because I'm not making this up. And I know I make most of this stuff up, but I'm not making this one up.
Dude, I hope it's bullshit.
It's not.
Because then that raises so many more questions.
Do you want to make a bet right now?
Sure.
Okay, I'll bet you $100.
$100.
That Nicolas Tesla wrote something to the essence of, I love this
pet. We're not really specific.
Okay, it's to the essence of is pretty close because I can't quote him.
Okay,
verbatim.
You're saying Nicolas Tesla loved a pigeon like a man. He was
so busy. No, he said, to the essence of, I love this pigeon like a man loves a woman.
Okay.
$100 bet? Okay. It's just everyone's...
Not a very firm handshake.
Oh, come on. Do you want a better one?
Come on, show me that 100 push-up strength, dude.
I can do it.
I don't believe you do.
Don't hurt my fingers. It's not courteous. Okay.
Okay, release.
What have you found? And please...
Yeah, you're actually right.
Ah! Can you say that louder? Can you please lean... Laila?
Yes.
Can you please lean forward to the mic a little bit more and just say that again? Just that last bit you just said?
Yes. I love the pigeon. I loved her as a man loves a woman, as she loved me. Tesla.
There you go. Is that it? Now do you pretty...
Sure they're talking about like the Tesla, like the car company or anything like that?
What?
No, like hand on your heart. Is that a quote from Tesla?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, man. That's why I wrote that one down because I knew you wouldn't believe that story. Tesla fell in love.
I'm out $100.
Tesla fell in love with a pigeon.
Did you write any more about it?
I don't blame him too. I've seen some really beautiful pigeons. I have. I mean, have you ever walked the streets of New York and ever just seen one pit like that? There's
that super plump one. You're just like, oh.
Yeah, no, I mean, if that's your type, but I like the ones that have the colors.
They're toned. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them have like I'm not into buff pigeons, and I mean, if they're or like, you know, if it looks like they're hell ripped because they've been flying lots, that's not my thing.
All I'm saying is I'm always going to knock from now on when I come into your house.
Why?
I don't want to walk in on you and a pigeon.
I'm just saying I don't love pigeons like Tesla loves pigeons. I'm just saying that I think it's pretty beautiful when you see a lovely pigeon. And I've seen some.
So you can relate with Tesla
not
on the pigeon thing.
Not like in the way he said that like the way that a man, that a woman, whatever, man loves pigeon like
a man loves a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just mean that I've seen some pretty pigeons in my time, and I would.
Was he being sarcastic though? That's a real possibility.
Do you think Tesla was sarcastic when he was writing?
A lot of geniuses were sarcastic.
That was in his
Einstein
diary.
was sarcastic all the time.
Do I seem like I'm a sarcastic man?
No, you're not a genius.
Yeah. Oh, no, I clearly am a genius. I mean, that's all. That's obvious. All right, where are you going? You're leaving now. To offend you? Fun, Laila.
I'm done. Done with this podcast.
Laila, did you know that Tesla? Like, did you think anything? Like, do you think that was weird? Did you think I was making that? How many times did it take you to realize?
Go that way. It's right there.
You can't go that way. No. So Laila, if I told you that story before, like I just did, I guess that Tesla fell in love with a pigeon, would you have thought I was lying, or would you? You really would have.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be true.
Well, I know because I feel stupid now, but I would think you were lying.
I don't think you can feel stupid for it because it's quite a crazy.
It's
odd.
Very, yeah.
So do you know any, like, if you were to fall in love with an animal that wasn't a human, what
animal that wasn't a human?
What animal would it be?
Typically, they're not humans.
Well, no, humans are animals too. You know that.
Well, I disagree, but sure.
Okay, so let's just take that out of the equation. Then, just if you had to choose any animal to fall in love with, what would you choose?
My dog.
That's easy. That's sweet. I understand. All right, I'm gonna skip around and jump to a topic here.
You skip birds.
Oh, bird watching. So it's actually this is pretty consistent. Mm-hmm. So, there's people out there, I mean, most people know this, like there's a hobby, it's a common hobby, bird watching. Mm-hmm. And I don't just mean, oh, look, I saw a bird in a tree. I mean, they go out and they go to like different countries and things with really big cameras, mm-hmm. and they get different lenses and they like brag about the different birds they saw. That's like a hobby. Do you know that that's a real thing? I
didn't know that. I didn't know it was a hobby, but I think watching? It's kind of weird now.
I just I go bird watching so that I can steal my friend's binoculars.
Is that where mine went?
Yeah. You had a nice pair. Sold it on eBay.
Thank you. I do have a nice pair. Oh, you mean my binoculars? Sorry. Yeah,
because I said binoculars in that sentence.
Oh, no.
Do you actually own a pair of binoculars?
No, I don't. Because you stole them because you're a binocular thief.
Hell yeah.
Also a pony steroider, and you conduct pony...
And a goat owner.
And
my resume is...
Can we please stick to the serious topic here? The fact that like bird watching is a thing?
Yeah, but do you guys like not think that it's like kind of like creepy a little bit?
Like your bird,
it's like a double standard.
The birds aren't wearing clothes. You're like perving.
They're not,
birds.
and like it's not like you're asking him if you like can take pictures of them or watch them, right? Like if I did the same thing to you, you would think it's like weird and creepy, right?
Absolutely, it's like
but
stalking.
With birds, somehow people think it's okay.
So if you ask the bird and he says out loud in English,
exactly,
yes, it's okay.
If you like,
because you know what's really sad about this? Now I think about it deeply. Birds can't consent because they can't speak English. So
any animal can't consent.
So game on.
Therefore, I think this shouldn't be allowed at all.
You bitch at me for saying bestiality on this podcast.
Don't say that again. That was just such a gross word.
What word?
No, don't prompt him. Don't prompt to say it again.
Can I?
No, don't say it again.
I can read your lips.
We've spoken about bestiality.
This is you're ruining this episode.
No, I'm not. That's a perfectly normal. You were the one who brought it up. Okay, I just said the term.
You brought it up. I was saying
you were talking about.
Can you say it a little louder?
No, I was just saying that people.
I
was just saying that people that are bird watchers are kind of like bird perverts.
Yeah,
like
creepers.
The birds are just trying to like mind their own.
Just do their own thing.
Yeah,
It's invasion of privacy.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine like that. Female perspective time. How would you feel if you found out that there was like 10 dudes out there with binoculars and scopes just watching you while you're sitting there in the bush?
Well, I don't think I would be like sitting.
Yeah,
in
no,
it's hypothetical time. So like,
but like
if you're perched up there,
right? If I was, well, I think it's weird. I would probably sue them.
Yeah, so, and you know what's really but someone needs to lead.
Birds don't have the opportunity.
That's it. I'm going to go start a cause for stopping bird perverts.
Right now?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
No, right now I'm just.
You're going to start a foundation to discontinue bird watching? You know
I don't think it should be illegal.
Yeah, that's super ego.
Is your grandma a bird pervert?
Well, avid.
So your grandma's been perving on birds her whole life and she's not going to get prison time?
She definitely has no intention.
Has your grandma ever done prison time?
No, because
she's about, do you know why? Because she's about to feel it.
Because of your foundation.
Yeah, my foundation's going to kick in and I'm protecting the rights of birds. Ever since I became vegan, which is today, I have now decided to protect animal rights. And birds, first of all, they can't consent. They don't wear clothes. And there's just dudes out there with binoculars and scopes thinking that they can just zoom in on their lives and post photos of that on the internet and brag about how many photos they took. That's not fair on the birds. And your grandma's gone to jail, man.
Okay, I got to make a call real quick. Tell my grandma to get out of the country.
Where are you going to send her?
Switzerland. Where they tolerate bird perving.
So
the government can just stay out of it.
First thing is I'm going to rename bird watching to bird perving. that's like, that should be the first rule. That's the first thing my foundation's going to do. Second thing it's going to do is sue your grandma and send her to prison. And the next thing is investigate into if birds want to be even perved on.
And how are you going to be scientific about that? Because you're a man of science.
I'm going to have a team of scientists that'll
interview birds.
Yeah, we're going to use there's really smart birds, like the ones like that can like do sign language and use tools.
Oh, like the Brazilian conure.
And crows can use tools, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they can't speak English.
No, but we'll train one. And
you cannot speak a bird.
No, we'll train a few so they can sign if they're enjoying themselves being perved on or not. And I bet your grandma's gone to jail.
$100?
No, keep in my 100. I'm safe here in my side of the chair here.
Come on.
What do you think, Laila? Do you think?
I actually think you're not right. Some birds can speak English.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, well, they can.
Yeah.
No. They can, a lot of parrots.
Stop.
Let me correct myself. Parrots can like repeat words. I babysat.
How do you know that?
No, Laila pulled out a laptop.
I used to have a bird.
Laila just put out a laptop and I feel like she gets to search this and prove you wrong. And that,
I'm admitting that.
I nearly shook on it. That would have been $200 in my hands. And your grandma in jail.
Which is all you want.
It's all I want.
Okay, I have babysat parrots. I know that they can speak English. And they dance like no one's business.
Oh, okay.
This is great. That sounds a lot like English.
Yes. Oh, that's a word. That's a whistle.
Yeah,
that sounds like you when you've had a few drinks driving in your car.
I'm in my car. I would never do that.
You're driving your car just doing woo woo to people on the side of the road.
Fucking asshole.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but then you would train birds to just repeat phrases you wanted them to say.
Yeah, do you know what
he'd be like, humans are perverts.
Grandma's going to jail.
But maybe that's their opinion. You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know.
I try my side.
Look, I'm just saying science. I'm just saying you can't beat science. All right, so look, we'll move on. Laila, would you like to pick a topic from the topic board?
Yeah, sure. I think now we should talk about probably breakfast. I think it's important to talk about.
But it's not just breakfast.
Breakfast question mark.
Breakfast?
Breakfast? Like,
because I don't eat. Me and Tyson don't eat breakfast, right?
No,
because you don't eat breakfast because you get up at like noon every day.
Did I do it in the bunny ears when I wrote it on the board? What do you call those things? Parentheses?
No,
parentheses.
You didn't.
No, it's just a normal.
It's just breakfast with a question mark.
It's got a question mark. Breakfast question mark.
So what did you? So obviously, you had something on your mind.
Yeah. Well, I think first of all, I think breakfast is a load of shit.
Well, scientists say that it's the most important meal of the day.
All right. So here's my question. What time do you wake up?
6 a.m.
What do you eat when you first wake up?
I don't eat coffee.
Okay. Is that breakfast?
It fills my stomach with stuff.
With caffeine?
Yeah, and water.
Okay. When's your first meal?
Lunch.
So, to my point, same thing here. Laila? I got a feeling Laila has breakfast.
No, kind of the same. I would say I probably have brunch. I wake up around 6 or 7 and I'll eat around
So brunch,
12.
you've already skipped breakfast.
Yeah.
What do you eat?
What do you have for brunch?
For brunch, it depends if I eat at home. I'll have like vegan yogurt and like granola and fruit, things like that.
What's a granola?
You're so
Like what's it made of?
No, what is a granola?
It's like this sweet. It's kind of like a cereal, but it's not.
Do you know what oatmeal is?
Yes.
Wait, are you actually asking what it is? Like
Yeah,
you don't know what it
It's
is.
like the
what-
oats from oatmeal. Mm-hmm. And you put it in with a bunch of sugar and other stuff.
Okay.
And it's really good.
So why don't you have it every time you wake up instead of filling your
Can't afford it.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Just can't do it. Just so wait, if you could afford it, would you have granola every day for breakfast?
Hell yeah.
Well, so what if I just showed up at your door with a lamp and granola?
Like a big ass Costco bag.
Yeah.
I'd love you forever.
Oh, okay. You get ready for a real surprise, bro. Because you know what I'm going to spend that $100 on that you just lost? Your lamp and a whole bunch of granola.
Dude, well then I'm the winner in this scenario. Because I had to get that stuff anyway.
But that just makes me so kind.
Yeah, but you're only doing it out of spite. Just to prove a point.
What's my point?
You're trying to get me to eat breakfast, even though you know I'm not a breakfast eater.
Okay, fair enough. But,
Why are there bugs flying around in here, dude?
There's no bugs.
Like, I mean, again, we're in Playa
Have
Vista.
you been doing meth again?
No.
I told you I sent him to rehab like 6 times. Okay, there's this one time, honestly, real talk, okay?
Oh, God.
Real talk. Aaron went to rehab, and when he went to rehab, I had to send him there because he just couldn't stop doing meth and bird perving. And it was actually, and it came from his grandma. I have to really, I can't really blame Aaron. It kind of filtered down through the family.
Hey, that was a low point in my life.
Yeah, I know. But his grandma, I mean, you know how some people go through abuse and it goes through the family.
Mm-hmm. I went through bird perving.
Yeah,
at a very young age.
So Aaron's parents also were bird perverts, and
runs in the family.
yeah, and so a lot of parrots were upset about this. They told it to me, as Laila showed earlier in the show, and they when it came about, Aaron started doing. It was around the same time Aaron started picking up crystal meth. He was getting it from Venice Beach, those people on the streets.
Yeah.
And then he just had this uncontrollable desire to perv on birds.
Yeah.
So as a good friend, as the friend that I am, I sent him to rehab, and this is what happened.
Before you say that, I just say my rock bottom moment was I woke up underwater in the ocean.
I know, and I pulled you out like a hero
with just dead pigeons littering the beach.
Luckily you had a snorkel on. That's the only thing that saved you. But when he was in rehab, this is the real sad bit. They used to have to help the other people in rehab because they have animals in there to like try to make the environment just peaceful and just calm people down. Because a lot of these people who go to rehab are really struggling with severe things like you were. Mm-hmm. But they had a really nice parrot there. Its name was Samantha. And Aaron, I was just about to check him out of rehab because all the doctors said, yeah, he's ready. He's ready to go now. We think he can be freed. But when I checked him in, I said he's going in for I didn't want to admit that what his real crime was, bird watching.
Meth is worse than bird watching?
So I just said, just get him off his meth addiction. Because I thought if you got off your meth addiction, then you would.
Oh, the two go hand in hand. You can't be a bird watcher without being addicted to meth.
So what happened was, I went to pick him up, and I walked in there, And I said, where's Aaron? They went, oh, he's fine now. He's ready. He's come clean. He's come clean. We got him clean. And I went into the rehab and Aaron was there sitting in the lobby waiting to be picked up with these massive binoculars just staring at the parrot. And that's when I knew he wasn't ready. And that was true. This is true. It was a hard time. That was a really, it's a hard time. And
thanks for bringing that up right here. In my most vulnerable state.
I mean, no, but you're over it now, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's just in the past.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we put that behind us.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I just want to point out that you want to take a look at my socks today?
Oh, you didn't
look at.
Oh, whoa. I don't know if that's on camera, but I'm gonna just tell you what.
Probably not.
Okay, if you're just listening right now, and you won't believe this, are they? Wait.
They're both right side.
Aaron's got his socks on,
and
both
matching,
both the right way. Aaron's got a habit of having his socks inside out or mismatching, and it just infuriates
me. I'm proud of it. And actually, I do it on purpose when I'm hanging out with you. But today, I did laundry, and I almost sent you a video when I was doing laundry of me folding my socks. I don't want a video of you doing laundry. Inside out, though.
I don't want a video of you doing laundry.
I almost did it.
What stopped you?
Because I respect you.
Was it just time, maybe?
It was like, I don't want to go all the way over there to my phone and like pull up the video.
But so I have a question. Why does it, because this is interesting, why does it make you mad?
That's a good question.
I just find it frustrating when people mismatch their socks.
But why do you think that is?
Because it could be my problem. It's deep down.
I feel like that OCD thing. It is. Yeah.
I'll tell you the story, but only because you asked. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, it's really hard to talk about.
Hey, it's okay.
We're here for you.
Thank you.
Friends, just friends.
Thank you. When I was younger, I used to know a sock. I used to know a sock. And I knew it. And wait. And it was in love with another sock. They were both, don't laugh, they were both Nike socks.
Nike.
However you say it.
Nike.
Okay. But either way, they were in love. Okay.
You could have gone so many other ways with this story.
They were in love, but what happened was I showed up at the house. I used to go there to the house, but I always just hang out. And I went there one day, and there was an Adidas sock at the house.
Adidas.
Yeah. Don't.
Nike and Adidas.
This is really, everyone's laughing. It's really hard for me. Okay, so I went over there and there was an Adidas sock.
Adidas.
And a Nike sock. And I was like, Cassandra? Why?
Who's Cassandra?
Is that the bird?
She was cheating on the other sock with the Adidas sock. And
the real problem here is that you like in your head you saw living sock.
I just saw that and it broke my heart because I saw true sock love, and then after being like seeing what happened to my other friend, so Sullivan was the other sock. He was the other Nike sock. Don't try and don't laugh.
Now that you know the real way, you should say the real way.
How do you know you're not getting it wrong?
Because
you don't know how they.
Because I'm American.
Look, they identified as that. Okay, so I'm calling them that. Okay. Now, what happened was, after that, I've never been able to deal with anyone that even just stands for mismatched socks because I just care about people with it. I care about relationships, and I don't think your legs or your feet or your mind that controls your legs and your feet give a single fuck about sock relationships.
I think you don't.
You put them on inside out. You just one sock's long, one sock's short. They're different colors. I just think that these socks are trying to just live their lives, and you're just ruining it for them.
You're making these socks like sentient beings, dude. I
can't believe you're even just disqualifying that they might
first of
not
all,
be.
I wear Puma socks.
It's Puma.
No, it's not.
It's Puma.
No, it is not.
It is.
Hey, want to know a fun fact? Oh wait,
what's the time? How long have we got here? I can't see through these beautiful polarized blenders glasses.
1 hour.
1 hour?
Wow.
Time flies.
But, it's definitely not Puma. And when you say Adidas, do you know what the reason it's called Adidas?
Why?
It's an acronym.
What's it an acronym for?
All day, I dream about soccer.
That is so. Is that true? Is that true?
Would you Google this?
Is it?
I actually believe him though. I believe.
And I was a soccer kid. I played soccer all my life, and that's what we did. But then we'd always, us kids, we'd replace that last S with something else.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we know we're at the 1 hour mark. Okay, we're going to touch on one of our hot topics. I don't really know what the hot topics are because as you know, I write them down 5 minutes before we do this.
I'm aware.
Yeah. Okay. No diving. What do you feel? What's your opinion, Laila? What's your opinion on when you go to a pool? Like, I feel like when you go to a pool, the first thing you want to do is dive in it. There's a no diving sign. It drives me nuts.
No, I mean, I don't feel like that. I usually just like go and lay somewhere in 10, especially after I had this like traumatic experience. I went skydiving in Bali.
You went skydiving? Mm-hmm. That's a different kind of diving.
Wait, no, what's it called? It's not
bungee jumping?
No, when you were like in the water.
Oh, parasailing.
No, under the water. You're like watching scuba. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And basically,
yeah,
it's a little bit different.
It's a little different to what I was thinking. Scuba diving, yeah.
You know what I meant.
You went from skydiving to scuba diving.
Tell us about this.
And I had an instructor.
A totally different substance. Yeah. She went from I was skydiving. Wait a minute. Wait. Which
what is skydiving, man? What's skydiving? You're like flying in the air.
That's when you jump out of.
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I got this instructor, right?
Yeah.
He was helping me. And I don't know how, because you can't talk underwater. And I had this like bathing suit and the top just completely like ripped off. I don't know what happened. And I looked down and I was like naked. And that really traumatized me.
Oh no.
It was like 10 years ago, but to this day, I like stay out of like
no more diving.
So you don't shower anymore.
Any skydiving.
No liquids.
Well, I don't dive into my shower typically, so that's fine.
Yeah, I dive into my shower.
You do?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's quite painful.
That's the only way to enter my shower correctly. And for me, I dive in. I dive in.
I'd take a slide.
Do you know why? Because there's no sign. If they put a sign there, I'd do it.
Like caution. 0.15 inches of water. Yeah. Do not dive.
No diving.
Sam put it there.
Yeah, but in pools, there's always the no diving sign, and so I what about like and they get so mad about it too. It's like
because it's a safety thing. I would never dive into 4-foot water.
Do you know what annoys me about safety things? It's in America. It's on everything. Like I swear, you go to
welcome to America.
You go to like bleach, and on the back of bleach bottle it'll say don't drink.
Yeah,
it's like come on, man, like natural selection at this point.
If you drink bleach, yeah.
I used to go down my stairs on a mattress. That was fun.
Was there a sign on the stairs that said caution?
See, if there's
no mattress sledding.
This is what I live by. If there's no sign,
it's fair game. Anything's fair game.
Yeah, fair game. If you don't want me to do it, put a sign there.
But all I'm saying is, as a man of science, I understand it's unsafe to dive into 4-foot water.
And a bird perv, yeah. You're a man of science and a bird perv.
I've never gone bird watching, ever. I babysat one bird one time.
You are a meth bird pervert.
This has been a
are you closing
great
down
episode.
Are you closing down the podcast? You doing it now?
No. I was just